The 17th?
Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday.
It's Wednesday.
I went to work Monday. Right? Monday I went to work.
You get some coins to do your dirty work, and then when shit go down.
No, Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Tuesday I went to work. Came back home. My locks was changed.
That's how it always happens.
Let me show y'all the changed locks.
These are the change locks, y'all. Hey, first of all, look at that.
How the fuck I did this? I don't know what I did. I did something. Okay.
Locks and change.
Change locks. How the fuck I flip the fuck it? I'm turning the whole phone around because y'all, I came home, look at this. They drilled through this because they thought this was a real lock. Keep it in mind, this I know the people who did it don't live here. Because the people who live here know that these two locks ain't real. These two locks ain't real. That's for sure, baby. That's for sure. That ain't no real lock. That ain't no real lock. They clipped it. Felt dumb. Because they did it for nothing. They did the right one. I did this with this right here. But they switched this lock too. My key didn't work.
Share this video.
I was turned the fuck around. Because why the fuck my key not working? My red page. I know you want to know who. Stay tuned. I'm about to tell you. Trees, please wait. I'm telling the story.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday to the Night Owls. Hopefully you guys are doing well. This is a video that was submitted by one of the Night Owls, so I thought, let's watch it together. It is, I guess, a guy who came home and he said that when he got home, his house was robbed and everything that he had in his house was taken out. And all of these bunk beds were spread all around his house. Now, let's listen to the story. I have a couple stories queued up to talk about today. Just kind of, just vibing, chilling, talking to y'all, hanging out with y'all for a little bit. And then, we'll just go from there. So let's watch this video together. And then you guys tell me what you guys think about it. All right.
Y'all, it's okay. This is my sister. Y'all, Trees, no, wait, all right. Y'all, I came home. Now, why my key don't work and my rent paid?
Yeah, I can hear
my bills is paid, my rent paid. I can make TikTok if I want to, my rent paid. I went to the landlord. They picked up from me one time. My landlord was it's a Jewish realty company called J Realty LLC. Look that shit up. You're not gonna find nothing because it's illegal. Y'all, I looked it up, found numbers.
Share this video, people, please.
That ain't even work. Found a
they
number.
They robbed my brother's house and put bunk bags in it.
I said, yo, why is my locks changed? She said, let me find out right now. I'm going to text the maintenance man and find out why your locks changed. Nobody answered for me for the rest of the night. I almost had to sleep outside until my neighbor came and I climbed through my window. But I didn't tell nobody that. I told them my lock was open, my door was open because as I was coming in the window, whoever the fuck was in here went the fuck out the front door and let the motherfucking front door open. So boom, so I come through the window, come through the living and shit, the door's open. I'm like, oh, now the door's open when it was locked the whole time I was trying to get in here. I stayed in here. Somebody call mommy, because mommy keep calling. Call mommy, please. 919.
Uh-oh.
No,
we don't laugh.
Let me just type it in. You got a number? She got a number.
Okay.
Y'all, I said I'm going to stay in here, knowing somebody else is walking around the world with my fucking key. I pushed my deep freezer and my microwave in front of my door, and I went in my room and went to sleep in my bed. You know why you don't see my bed? Because I was fucking robbed!
All right. So far in the story, he says he went to work and he came home and his locks was changed. After finding out his locks were changed, he then came home as his bed in his house was still his bed in his house as normal, I guess. And so he was trying to get into his house. He couldn't get in through the front door. So he went through the window. And as he went through the window, his front door was now open and whoever was inside was now outside. And to mitigate this odd occurrence of somebody breaking into his house. He says that he put his deep freezer in front of the door and just went to sleep. Now, for me, that already sounds a little odd. If I come home and I'm a woman, so maybe it's different from a man. Maybe a man feel like, if you come up in here, I guess they gonna handle it or whatever. I don't know. I'm a woman, so maybe this is just a woman's perspective. But if I come home and I put my key in the door and my door doesn't work, and I'm putting my key in the door, and my key does not work, my locks are clearly changed, and then I go around back to go through my window, and I go through my window inside my house, and then I see now that my door is wide open when it was just closed. I'm not just simply putting a deep freezer in front of the door and going to sleep. Like, that's just me. But again, I'm a woman. Maybe a man feel like, I don't know, maybe a man feel different. But I feel as though I would have been on the phone with every authority, everybody. Like, what's going on here? Who was just in my house? I feel violated. Like, who is here? But let's continue to listen.
You don't see my bed. Look what the fuck you see. What do you see? Please comment and tell me what you see in here in my fucking crib. What you see? They took the bed. They took my life. They took it all.
His paperwork. Y'all, they took the stuff out the cabinets. They took the stuff out the refrigerators. Like, what? The food is right there in the hallway. They put the food in the hallway. Yeah, and here we go. Because he don't need food. They put his food in the hallway. And more beds, y'all. More beds.
11:28.
And look, there's no manager here yet. And they know what happened. Where the manager?
I'm Jewish because I passed the test. When I said who? I said who? He said, it's okay, Abraham. It's me. Open the door. I'm Abraham. I open the fucking door because I'm Abraham. Why the fuck did I come home? As soon as I opened the door, it's two Jewish niggas, and I looked them in the face like this. And they looked at me like, so I said, why did I come home from work and my locks was changed, thinking it was my landlord coming to tell me why my locks was changed? No, it's two Jewish strangers with a brown box full of black bags looking for Abraham to open the door. So I'm like, they looking around my crib. So I'm like, what the fuck you looking for? Who are you looking for? He said, oh no, sorry, we got the wrong door, and walked off. They sped the fuck down the hallway. Y'all, I woke up this morning knowing. I'm so mad because I fucking knew not to leave.
All right. So he says he went home. His locks was changed. Somebody was in his house. He went through the window. He came through the window and then he closed the door. Then he said two Jewish guys showed up with bags and they were asking for his name, Abraham, but I don't know. Let me back it up a little bit.
Locks was changed, thinking it was my landlord coming to tell me why my locks was changed. No, it's two Jewish strangers with a brown box full of black bags looking for Abraham to open the door. So I'm like, they looking around my crib. So I'm like, what the fuck you looking for? Who are you looking for? He said, oh no, sorry, we got the wrong door, and walked off. They sped the fuck down the hallway. Y'all, I woke up this morning knowing. I'm so mad because I fucking knew not to leave my crib. Yes, I am over the fridge. I've been over the fridge. That's not the point. Yeah, we finna be rich, nigga. Yo, I do know you my sister, nigga. That's what you said, the right shit. You thinking the right path, follow the yellow brick road.
You thinking big, baby. We thinking big,
bitch. Let me.
Woo, honey. Now, I would be definitely upset if my whole livelihood was taken, and I would be upset. But him and her yelling at the same time is a lot. And I think they brother and sister or whatever. And that just tell me in their household, it was very loud. And in my household, I don't like a lot of noise. Like the older I get, the less yelling, like I can't take all that yelling at the same time. Like he yelling and then she start yelling when he yell, and then he calmed down and then she yell again, but it's like they yell together in sync, and it's like, child, I can't do all of that noise. Okay, I just cannot. But I would be very passionate as well. Not saying that I wouldn't be passionate, because child, baby, listen, I would be devastated if I came up in here and everything was gone and it was bunk beds piled all throughout. I would be devastated, but it's just, I just know growing up, it was very loud. It's very loud.
So I said, why did I come home from work and my locks was changed, thinking it was my landlord coming to tell me why my locks was changed? No, it's two Jewish strangers with a brown box full of black bags looking for Abraham to open the door. So I'm like, they looking around my crib. So I'm like, what the fuck you looking for? Who are you looking for? He said, oh no, sorry, we got the wrong door, and walked off. They sped the fuck down the hallway. Y'all, I woke up this morning knowing. I'm so mad because I fucking knew not to leave my crib. Yes, I am over the fridge. I've been over the fridge. That's not the point. Yeah, we finna be rich, nigga. Yo, I do know you my sister, nigga. That's what you said, the right shit. You thinking the right path, follow the yellow brick road.
You thinking big, baby. You thinking big,
bitch. Let me tell you. I hit up the program HRA. I hit up fucking.
I can't believe this.
Somebody tag News 12 Brooklyn, because they need to see these 30 children's beds in my fucking apartment.
Let's walk around one more time. Please count. That's 2, 4. Look at this.
This is my bedroom. Let me show you my living room.
This is the living room, y'all.
Tag News 12 Brooklyn.
Right.
These
somebody tag
beds.
somebody. This is bunk beds for children. Look at this.
These is bunk beds.
And they dirty.
These is children dirty.
And they dirty.
Fucking bunk beds.
And they dirty beds.
Yo.
And then there's beds downstairs in the lobby still. It's bed. Look, it's stinking.
Nobody know what the fuck. It really do stink. It's stinking.
Put that goddamn pillow on that phone in there.
It stinks. It stinks. The bed stinks.
Look at the damn pillow.
I'm pretty sure it's bed bugs in these beds. Like, this is gross.
The pillow is fucking black. It's supposed to be white.
This is crazy. This is
nasty.
I'm really stuck in the middle of law and order, bro. I'm not even lying. They took my AC, but the other one is right here. I don't even want to cut it off because just go push around bloody fat pigs. Yo, so this morning I woke up. I said, before I leave for work, I'm going to correct this shit. I'm going to get this right before I go to work, because something is telling me if I go to work, I'm going to be wrong.
It was an AC down here, by the way, y'all.
The people act like they couldn't do shit for me. She kept saying, call HRA, call HRA, call HRA. I'm like, why do you keep saying that to everything I ask you? You can answer me. What is wrong with you? Shorty wouldn't answer nothing.
Y'all, who puts a bed in the kitchen?
HRA is very confused. They even had a bed in the kitchen, y'all, but I told them when I came in, because why the fuck is it a bunk bed in my kitchen in front of the stove? Who got the blunt? Babe, you got the blunt?
Not the blunt. We talking about a serious matter here, sir.
Y'all
Stay
can't
on
make
top.
this up. I really cannot.
Are you staying? Hello, don't be robbed, y'all.
How y'all doing? Be careful.
Hello, be careful, don't be robbed.
Yo,
They robbed
They robbed his apartment and put beds in here, y'all.
look at this.
I promise you can come and see.
They did today.
You can, they robbed me.
They robbed him and
This
took
is
all his
illegal.
stuff.
I just moved right here.
Yeah.
You moved in there.
I just moved right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
welcome to the building.
There's a bunch of people that moved in here and
They robbed me. They took all my stuff, and they think they about to put 30 people in my crib. They're not doing that.
They
My name
robbed
is on the
him.
lease.
that's what I told my dad.
30. You can look.
They
You can
robbed
look.
him. You can come in and look.
You
Come
can
and look.
look.
Come and get a look.
You can
They
look.
robbed him. They took all his stuff out of here.
They robbed me.
Hey.
I'm
one mic. One mic. So just let one person talk. They robbed you. All right. Now let's hear the neighbors. One mic, one band, one sound, one mic. Okay, it's a lot. What are the neighbors saying? I'm trying to hear what they are saying. They're trying to explain what they saw. They already like.
You moved in there.
I just moved right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
welcome to the building.
There's a bunch of people that moved in here and
They robbed me. They took all my stuff, and they think they about to put 30 people in my crib. They're not doing it.
They
My name
robbed
is on the
him.
lease.
That's what I told my ex.
30. You can look.
They
You can
robbed
look.
him. You can come in and look.
You
Come
can
and look.
look.
Come and get a look.
You can
They
look.
robbed him. They took all his stuff out here.
They robbed me.
Look, they changed his locks, broke his locks, and put these belts in here.
So they don't take like, yo, they don't get up leave? No.
This is happening.
I'm suing. I already contacted the lawyer.
This is illegal. You cannot do this. And take somebody's stuff, and then the stuff stinks.
This is what they do.
Yo, they took everything. Be careful. Be careful.
They doing it. It is 311. I knew I was right.
Yes.
They doing it. Somebody else is going upstairs now.
Please, people, repost this and share this because this is crazy. This is my brother's apartment, and they took all his stuff out of his apartment. These Jewish people robbed his apartment, took all the stuff out, and put beds in here, y'all.
Hold on, don't do that to me, y'all. Like, all right. Yo, so I couldn't get a hold of nobody. They act like I couldn't talk to nobody, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. Say less. I'm calling program HRA. Now, HRA is saying they don't have any recollection.
Please make share, guys.
Why did the lock on the door? Why did the lock change?
Oh, that's ours. I was going to say, look at the taser.
They're trying to contact these niggas all day, and they not answering the phone, they not emailing back, no nothing. So when I came up for work, I went straight to that management office because why the fuck are y'all not answering them? And y'all know what's going on because I stopped the here this morning. Y'all, I swear to God, I can't make this shit up. Don't y'all know those people in my office act like they ain't know who the fuck I was?
Look at my camera, too.
Girl, we can see him from your.
Don't y'all know them people at the office act like they ain't know who the fuck I was? Not only did they act like they ain't know who the fuck I was, they told me my name ain't on no lease in this building.
What? No lease.
Illegal.
And they said that they're not opening the door for me until HRA tell them that this is my crib.
Somebody's in trouble.
I told the cops y'all got emotional right there. I said they fucking robbed me. The cops said, no, don't jump to that. I said, yo, listen, I'm from Brownsville. I am from Brownsville. I know what the fuck I'm hearing. I know what I'm seeing. All these niggas is in on it. They fucking robbed me. The cops was like, sir, just calm down. They didn't. I said, how much you want to bet they robbed me? We standing there. The cops even getting mad. They like, this is some shady shit. Why y'all closing the door? Open this fucking door. The cop made them open the door back, and two of them went inside. They were trying to lock the door and leave. Everybody trying to leave out. So the cop was like, nah, there's some shady shit going on. Let's look into it further. So he started making phone calls. We called HRA, and we finally got two people on the fucking phone. Not any two people. The two people who needed to be on the fucking phone. The housing specialist and the fucking supervisor of the program. The right two fucking people. The right two fucking people. Don't y'all know these people got on the phone and told them everything I was fucking saying this morning? And don't y'all know them people in that office act like they ain't know what the fuck happened? Don't y'all know them people in that office act like they ain't know what the fuck nobody was talking about, so they started gathering their shit and getting their shit together. I saw like, y'all, they all trying to leave one by one. So the cop realized, he's like, open this fucking door. And then they two of them stepped in, and he's like, what's going on? Tell them to come open up the door. So he peeped that they're not gonna come and open up the door. Why wouldn't they open up the door? And then I'm trying to tell the cop, it don't make sense because if she know, this is exactly what was confusing. If I came to you and said, my locks were changed on my door, why would you not change them and give me a new key? Why would you not come and change them and give me a new key immediately? If you know I live here. Shorty, you know I fucking live here. This is my 4th time talking to you. You don't know if my name on the lease. They all lock that light-skinned bitch up too. They all in on this shit. Y'all, I cannot make this shit up because this shit get more serious. It starts looking like an SBU episode. The cop tells me, that's your apartment, your name is on the lease, you get in there how you want to get in there. You cannot be legally charged with nothing. If you kick that fucking door off, you could kick the door off to get in your apartment because it's yours. So I came up here vexed because I know they robbed me. And I snatched the whole fucking doorknob off. I'm not lying. Where the fuck is that? Where the fuck is that? Yo, I snatched the doorknob off. I snatched that bitch off. I don't even know where the other half is at. I snatched it off. Because where the lock that was on it? It was a lock on it. I ain't gonna hold you. It wasn't like just bare ass snatched the fucking doorknob on it. I'm looking for the lock that was on it. So I can show you how I did it. There you go. Let me show y'all. You see this shit? Let me show y'all. Where the fuck the doorknob? This is how it was. This is how it was on my door. You see this? What I did was, I just took this shit like this, and I just pulled it up until the fucking doorknob came the fuck up, I swear to God. When the doorknob came off, I dropped to my motherfucking knee and I did my good eye, bitch. I looked through the fucking... Yeah, I saw a bump in my kitchen. I lost my fucking marbles. I lost it right there on my knee on the floor, right there. Right there on my knee on the floor. I lost my fucking marbles because I know these bitches ain't robbing me.
You see this in your kitchen?
Y'all, I opened the door. I opened the fucking door. And it was 30. 30.
30 fucking bags.
30. Not one.
All right. So this was posted on Facebook and I went to her page. This was posted a few days ago, but she doesn't have any updates. So I went to see if there was any updates and she doesn't have any updates. So I don't really know the deal with this, but somebody sent this to me. So I decided to share with y'all. Maybe y'all understand. I don't know. I simply don't know. So this was one story I wanted to share with y'all. Let's go to TikTok.
I wanted to show you a picture. You mind stepping out? You know this kid?
Yeah,
Who is she?
my daughter.
Okay, where is she right now?
She was in the room. I just went to the store, came back.
You went to the store? What time did you go to the store?
I just came back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What time do you think that was that you left?
Like an hour ago. Why was wrong?
An hour ago? Here, why don't we step over here? Well, because we've been here since 10:45, and you were
Last night?
Yeah.
No, I was in my.
No, you weren't. The staff checked the room. We got the key log.
I was sleeping in my car. I ain't gonna lie.
Where were you at?
I went to McDonald's to have something to eat. I went to sleep in my car.
You went to sleep in your car?
Yes.
Since what time?
I don't know.
You just said you just left.
I did just leave back now. I came from right here. I went to McDonald's. I went to sleep in my car. I came back right here. I went back to sleep. I got hot. I ain't gonna lie, because I can't smoke anymore. I was smoking weed.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been here since 11:30. You haven't been back here. Your car. I watched the cameras. You left with some dude.
What's going on?
So right now you're gonna be under arrest.
Why? Please don't.
Child abandonment.
Abandonment?
Yeah. Relax. You don't want to make this worse.
We will explain
You got
everything. Yeah. What the? Please. What am I doing that?
Yeah, just relax.
Oh my God.
Hold on, let me lock them. Is there anything in the car that you need?
Yeah, I need my phone.
Okay. You give me permission to go in there and get your stuff?
Huh?
You give me
You
permission
give to go in the car and get whatever you need? Oh my God. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to fall out.
Let's bring it back, y'all. For those of y'all that didn't see, hold on. Let's bring.
Hi. Can I show you a picture? I wanted to show you a picture. You mind stepping out? You know this kid?
Yeah,
Who is she?
my daughter.
Okay, where is she right now?
She was in the room. I just went to the store, came back.
You went to the store? What time did you go to the store?
I just came back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What time do you think that was that you left?
Like an hour ago. Why was wrong?
An hour ago? Here, why don't we step over here? Well, because we've been here since 10:45, and you were
Last night?
Yeah.
No, I was in my.
No, you weren't. The staff checked the room. We got the key log.
I was asleep in my car. I ain't gonna lie.
Where were you at?
I went to McDonald's to have something to eat. I went to sleep in my car.
You went to sleep in your car?
Yes.
Since what time?
I don't know.
You just said you just left.
I did just leave back now. I came from right here. I went to McDonald's. I went to sleep in my car. I came back right here. I went back to sleep. I got high. I ain't gonna lie, because I can't smoke anymore. I was smoking weed.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been here since 11:30. You haven't been back here. Your car. I watched the cameras. You left with some dude.
What's going on?
So right now you're gonna be under arrest.
Why? Please don't.
Child abandonment.
Abandonment?
Yeah. Relax. Relax. You don't want to make this worse.
We will explain
You got
everything. Yeah.
What the? Please. What am I doing at?
Yeah, just relax. Just relax.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Let me lock them. Is there anything in the car that you need?
Yeah, I need my phone.
Okay. You give me permission to go in there and get your stuff?
Huh?
You give me
You
permission,
give permission to go in the car and get whatever you need.
Oh my God. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to fall out.
You need an ambulance? You need an ambulance, then? She gave me permission, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, don't fall because you couldn't.
I know I'm trying to. Wait, what's going on? Am I gonna be able to get out? Compost bill?
We're gonna find out when we get back to the station. I'll explain everything to you when we get back.
I'm confused.
Listen,
I'm confused.
I'll tell you this. What's your name, ma'am?
Alexandra, why you say?
Okay. Right now, it's insurance.
What am I on arrest for?
You have the right to
Can you please get
Alexandria, why you getting high and you just said you was pregnant, girl? Why you leave that baby in the hotel room by herself since last night for a man in a blizzy? Alexandria, get it together, okay? Get them priorities together. Cause number one, you in a hotel. So ain't no man that ain't putting you up in a house, an apartment, need any of your time, honey. Okay? You out smoking weed or whatever you say. I don't think it was just weed, but you out there smoking with your baby in a hotel room. Honey, we need these priorities together. They need to get them in order.
Can you please give me something to drink? Can you please give me something to drink before I fall out? Can you get my purse? Can I please get that Pepsi Zero? Please, I need something to drink before I got bad anxiety. I just need something to calm down because on my knees.
It's brand new.
Give me, please. It's brand new. That's fine. Just give me something to drink, please. Please give me something to drink. I'm trying to control. I know how to control. That's how I control.
Yes, sir. Just
come on.
Hold on.
if you can't afford an attorney, one can be provided to you before questioning it. No problem.
No.
Okay.
Come on, give me some more. Can you give me some more, please? I'll get some more, please. Please give me a lot. I can't breathe.
You want an ambulance or no?
Can I call my brother, please?
We can make phone calls at the station.
What am I going to jail for? Where's my daughter?
Your daughter's in PCFS.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you abandoned your daughter.
I didn't. I was in the car asleep. I didn't abandon her. My daughter is my life.
We'll borrow the bag so she can put her stuff in there.
My daughter? Where is that?
We took her to the DCFS field
Where
office.
is that?
I believe in Deerfield.
Where is that?
We'll give you all the information on the station.
Please. I need to call my brother. I need to call somebody. Is my car okay here? Please. So what happened? Can you tell me what happened? No, I need to know what my daughter is.
What do you mean, can he tell you what happened? You know what happened. You left your baby since last night, and it's broad daylight. Past 11:30. He said he been there at it since 11:30. What do you mean? What happened? Like, you know what happened.
You know she okay. Because I went to sleep, bro. I went to sleep.
Okay, we'll talk about everything. Make sure it has nothing on you. Okay?
She's okay. Is she okay?
Okay, we have it. It's a half.
Where's that at?
Sorry.
In the car. I think my daughter's okay.
She's fine, okay?
No, where is she at?
Who they have an experience. The type
I went to sleep in my car because I was smoking. What the?
Put your shoes back in. Put the shoes back in.
Yeah, I'm trying to put them on for me, please.
We can fix that when we get to the station, okay?
Oh, can you stop, please? It hurt. It's hurting my arms.
Too tight?
I am big. Like, for real.
Okay. You do it like this?
Yes. Can you tell me what's going on?
The other officer will give you more information than I can give you. Hold on, give me a second.
I went to sleep in my
Sit down, boy.
car.
Transporting one female adult from Holiday Inn to SPD starting 62644.2.
My daughter okay?
Yeah, she's okay.
What happened? I really don't know what happened.
Ma'am, I just started my shift, so all I know is that
Girl, they told you what happened. You left your baby in the hotel room.
I'm transporting it to the station.
The station right here.
Yeah,
right?
it's right here. Yeah, right across the street.
Please, where's my daughter?
She's in Deerfield. From what?
How far is that from here?
Like 15 minutes, I want to say.
Is she okay?
She's okay. She's okay. The officer you were talking to is our sergeant.
Now hold on, this part one. Let me get part two. Let me get part two real quick. Oh. I almost exited out. Hold on. What am I doing? Right.
Hi.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, they don't even have part two. What the heck? Anyways, all right, they don't have part two. All right. So I want to also talk about this story right here because there has been mixed emotions on what people feel is the appropriate course of action with this family. So I thought they had part two on there, but they didn't. So let's go to the next story. So the next story is out of Milwaukee. Now, in the comments of the neighborhood talk, there are mixed emotions of some people feeling like what these parents did is unacceptable, and some people feeling like the parents should be offered services instead of jail. Now, let me read the story to you guys and then go through the slides. So it says, homeless Milwaukee couple arrested after their six kids were found living in a storage unit without power and water. Police say the kids had to use the bathroom in a bucket and spent 50% of their time in the dark. So they had to live in a storage unit. And this is photos of the inside of the storage container where six kids were living. All right. And I guess this is the bucket that the kids had to go to the bathroom in. And this is the news anchor talking.
The youngest just 2 months old. Police today telling me that those 6 children were all homeless as they were discovered locked in a storage unit here near 27th and Silver Spring. An alarming call for service in the middle of the night.
Police are on scene requesting a forced entry. They believe baby is locked in one of the storage lockers.
Milwaukee police say they discovered not 1, but 6 children alone, locked inside a storage unit here at Store Safe near 27th and Silver Spring. Their ages 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, and a 2-month-old. Police taking 2 people into custody at the time, although neither have been charged.
To me, it sounds a cry for help, maybe. Or maybe just needed help and didn't know how to get it.
As speculation grows surrounding the circumstances of this case, 12 News has now confirmed 6 children, the oldest 9, the in custody, a man and a woman, are the children's parents. Where they were as police arrived on scene Tuesday morning remains unclear, but MPD tells me the family was without a home.
Probably the same as everybody else's reaction. What happened? What's going on here?
12 News legal expert Craig Mastracchio says those circumstances will certainly be a part of a prosecutor's charging decision. Does that get factored into a arrest decision and or a charging decision?
Yeah, facts like that always get factored into a charging decision, probably less so into an arrest decision. Was there a reason that's either justified or something that's sympathetic, at least, for prosecutors to consider around the facts and circumstances of the arrest?
Or handed over to the district attorney's office just yet. So no timeline on a specific charging decision, but police do tell me that those kids, when they found them early Tuesday morning, were all uninjured and are right now in the care of Child Protective Services.
However, still a shocking thing to read. 6 children in a storage unit. Hannah Hilliard, live in Milwaukee.
Or handed.
All right. So it says, while speaking with officers, they claimed the 9-year-old was told to feed or pick up the infant when they cried and alleged that he was hungry but didn't have a device to contact his parents. Fortunately, at 2:11 a.m., they were able to locate the couple sleeping in the parking lot of the storage facility in a truck with their dog. While speaking to police, they said they admitted the family was homeless, but claimed the children frequently stayed at the home of family members. This is also unfortunate. Hopefully this family can get back on their feet. So let's look at some of the comments, because like I said, there was different people who felt differently in the comments. So let me pull up the comments and make it a little bit bigger so we can look through what people were saying. All right. And y'all let me know what y'all think about it. All right. So this person says, so you and your husband were both in the truck with the dog. Y'all couldn't split up? ? Another person says, times really are this hard. Another person says, so arrest them instead of giving them housing vouchers and helping them with a job. Another person says, it's hard out here. Please have some grace. Some people genuinely don't have it right now. Another person says, help them. Another person says, treat them like you do other races. Don't lock them up. Give them a car, house, a GoFundMe, and a job. Putting the kids in the system just to give random foster parents the money that these parents need. Another person says, listen, this sounds harsh, but at some point, when do people in harsh conditions stop having kids? Another person says, I can't fathom a 9-year-old being responsible for 5 babies, including a newborn, in a storage room at that. Heartbreaking. Another person says, poor babies. Had the parents been in the storage unit with the kids, I'd feel more sympathy for them. But you lock the kids in the unit while y'all are in the truck? No excuse. Another person says, I understand they need help, but this is unacceptable. I'm sure the 9-year-old was left in charge to take care of lots of littles, including a baby, and alone in the dark. Another person says, crazy how they'll arrest you for child neglect before offering help with housing. That's the world we live in. Another person says, so they didn't harm the kids. They tried their best to get the kids a place to stay warm, but you arrest them instead of helping them, and now the kids are going in the system? Okay. Another person says, there's no way I'm going to be homeless with a man. Okay, I know that's right, child, please. But you never know what life deals you, but it just doesn't sound ideal, like a capable, able-bodied man. Anyways, somebody says, I don't understand why keep having kids knowing you can't properly take care of them, birthing kids into poverty for a 5-minute hunch. Another person says, locking the kids up, but got the dog in the car with them. Ain't no defending this mess. All right. So there was several different opinions about it. What do you guys think about it? Now, we are in a time where times are hard, things are expensive, but there are certain things that are unacceptable. And there are things that is just like, my daughter is 12 right now. And although she is very smart and she is self-sufficient, I can't imagine me leaving my 12-year-old alone with a 2-month-old. And she wasn't just the 9-year-old wasn't just left with a 2-month-old. She was left with 5 other siblings, all under her, like all of the different ages, 7, 2 months, whatever ages that the news said. But I can't even fathom leaving my 12-year-old with a 2-month-old, let alone that circumstance where it was a 9-year-old left with 5 top kids, plus being in the dark, having to figure out where the bucket is, or being too scared in the dark to move. So you can imagine there's young kids in the dark probably going on themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. And in this time in 2025, we have a lot of like solar things, like even if this was your circumstance or whatever, right? And life is tough because it is. There's certain people who like live in camping and camping grounds. There's families who live in campgrounds and stuff like that. There is technology where you can get lights and certain things for very inexpensive. Like, had they had some type of like solar lighting system where like it charges in the day and then it gives them light at night or something, but just complete darkness with 6 babies, and you don't even give them a phone. They give you a phone at the county building. They give you a free phone at the, like, when you go to sign up for food stamps or welfare, at least in California here, they have those tents set up where you could get a phone for free. The mama could get a phone for free. The daddy could get a phone for free. The mama and daddy have a phone in the car. The kids have a phone in the, like, they don't even have a way to tell you if there's an emergency. They don't have a way to tell you, like, they left without a phone. They left without a way to tell you that they hungry, meaning that they don't got food. Like, certain things is like, okay, I understand we are on hard times, but I don't know. I don't know. Somebody said the nerve to have a dog focused on the wrong roof. Ooh, child, not the wrong roof. You crazy for that. But at the bare minimum, I think they should have had a way to contact the parents in case of an emergency. And at the bare minimum, I think that they should have gone to Dollar Tree and got one of those solar light. They literally have those solar light things for $1 at the Dollar Tree. They really do. Somebody said in the comments, but they really do have those dollar lights where you keep them out in the daytime, and then at night the light like comes on. Like there's ways, there's flashlight, there's all kind of stuff. But anyways, I wanted to know what y'all thought about that, because there was a lot of different opinions about it. Some people feeling like, you know, instead of jail, give them resources, and some people feeling like there should be a limit. If you are in poverty, the amount of kids that you can continue to birth into poverty. And, you know, I don't think that's a bad take. I think that, you know, everybody doesn't believe in birth control. Everybody doesn't believe in, and I'm not saying get an abortion. I'm saying stop it before it even gets to that point. Some type of mitigating factor to not allow until you are at a certain, you know, you already got 2 kids, you already got 3 kids, and you struggling. All right, we got to stop the ability, like something, you know, some mitigating thing before it gets to the point where you would need an abortion. Like, I'm not even saying use abortion as a form of, it's something before that step. Like, you know, before we get there, some type of birth control to mitigate constantly. Somebody said, how would she afford birth control if she don't have a income? Ain't that for free? I thought birth control, if it's not, that's the whole thing of there should be something to mitigate that. Like, if it's not a thing, it should be a thing, you know? But if you are on any type of assistance, or if you are, you know, without funding, I don't know. There's a lot of, you know, they're defunding Planned Parenthood. They're doing different things because they want people to procreate, which, you know, I understand that birth control ain't probably all the way available, but guess what is available? A calendar. All right. A calendar. Get a calendar. Figure out how to track your ovulation. We can only get pregnant at one window of the month. We can't get pregnant 30 days out the month. There's only one specific window where your eggs drop and you're in your ovulation phase that you can get pregnant. At the very minimum, let's say you can't afford birth control. If somebody was standing outside the Dollar Tree and they said, hey, can you buy me a calendar? I would buy them a calendar. Like, get a calendar, track your ovulation, and maybe have some self-control. I mean, that's when, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. Ovulation time, you know, that be the horniest times, but you got to control it. If I got kids and I'm struggling and I'm doing bad, I'm gonna have to simmer down my horny moments. All right. So, you know, I wanted to talk to y'all about that. Somebody said y'all thought that was a myth. No, tracking your ovulation is a real thing. Tracking your ovulation, tracking your period, that is a real thing. We can only get pregnant at a certain time of the month. I'm not lying. Google is your friend, but guess what? Outside of Google, there's literally books, you know? Like we're getting too reliant on Google, and sometimes Google is not all the way accurate. There's books, there's research, there is doctors. Like, we can only get pregnant on a small window of the month, like when we're ovulating. That's it. We cannot get pregnant 30 days out of the month. Like, it's just not possible. It's not possible. The travel guy said that I was lying. This guy right here, he says she lying, and I'm not. I'm not. I'm not lying. When I got pregnant, I was in fact ovulating. Actual. All right. Let's talk briefly about this David situation. Now, a lot of you guys wanted me to talk about this and do a breakdown. I'm not going to do like a full on breakdown. This is just going to be like the people who already know what's going on. We could just, we could touch on it real brief. All right. So David is a singer that is very popular on TikTok. All right. He's very popular on TikTok, and he's very popular with the kids. Now, when this story broke, my daughter knew exactly who he was. I had never heard of the man before a day in my life. But I guess amongst our kids' age, all of the people that are on TikTok, a lot of the people who are familiar with this story, they're really familiar with his music. Now, when I was doing research about him, he said that he accidentally became famous because he wanted to do video games or play Fortnite. So he wanted to play Fortnite on on the internet, like streaming Fortnite or whatever. And he said that he wanted to play music and have music playing while he was playing Fortnite. So
Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez live in Lake Elsinore. This stunning development in this case. Christina.
Yeah, her name was Celeste Rivas. She was last seen leaving her home here back in 2024. Her family thought she was missing. She was declared missing back then. They had no idea there could even be a connection to the body in the Tesla until they got a call from TMZ last week. Now, keep in mind that David has been cooperating with authorities. He has not been named a person of interest, let alone a suspect. But at this point, his concert in Seattle, the next concert date, has been canceled. And people here are saying, what's going on? Take a look.
No.
Few words from those arriving at the Lake Elsinore home where 15-year-old Celeste Rivas disappeared in April of 2024. Her family has just found out that it is her partially dismembered body that was found in the trunk of a Tesla.
All right. So they say that she was reported missing last year. So we're in September now. This story just kicked off in September now. So she's been missing, if she stayed missing since they first reported her, for a year. Now, I showed you guys the last video that they had on this one TikTok was her June of 2024 backstage at David's concert. Now, this clip was supposed to be from this clip. They're saying the stream was January 11th, 2024. So this was when she was she 13 in this clip? Because she turns 14 later in the year. So if this was January 2024, she was 13 at this time, if my math is correct, because she don't turn 14 until September, and then this year in September she's 15, right? Yeah. So they're saying that this was January 11, 2024, and then the other clip of the show was supposed to be June of 2024. Where was it at? Anyways, the other clip where she was walking backstage with the pink pants. All right. So let's go back to the news clipping.
registered to popular singer-songwriter David Anthony Burke, known by the stage name David. TMZ broke the girl's identification after speaking to her mother.
It was a very heart-wrenching conversation. She was very upset and said that all she knew is that, her daughter had been missing all of this time. She told us that she was aware that there was a boyfriend named.
I was gonna talk about the Cardi B situation, her being pregnant, blah 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 blah. I'll save that for another live, but this woman right here, she went off. Okay, she went off, and we're gonna definitely discuss this in another video. Not today. I was gonna do it today, but we'll do it another time. There was one other video. Oh, this video right here.
I just want to show y'all that I'm not tripping, because I walked to the wrong room, and as you can see, my key say 102. Okay. It opens my door. 102. Opens my door. I knew something was going on when I came in my room. Now this is room 100. This is my room. Now watch this. I can open a room. I can open a room. I'm just showing you. I didn't go in. I made a mistake. I'm just trying to see how many rooms this key open. 104. I can open a room. I can open all these rooms. Come on, man. This one I can't. This one I can't open. But all the way down, I can open them rooms. Hey, sir, can I show y'all something? Can I show y'all something? Okay. No, I need y'all to come this way. Yeah, I just need to show you something. What's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you recording?
Yeah. Because I'm trying to make a record of this because
I get you. I'm just making sure if you're recording or not, because I need to keep that in mind.
Yes, yes. I just want to know your name. That's it.
No, I know. I'm Landon. That's me.
Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm not saying you in trouble.
No, I get you. Doing it for your own
This is for my,
documentation.
this is for my record. You see what my room say, right? 102.
Yes.
Let me show you something. Because I made a mistake and I passed my room. But this is room what, 106?
Yep, that's 106.
This is my room.
I see.
And I knew something was wrong with my room when I walked in. But that's a different story. I'm just showing you that this key opened all these rooms.
Yeah, I think they may have accidentally given you a master key. Let me look into that.
Okay. I knew something was. It's cool.
Yeah, I got you. Let me check in back if you don't mind going over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This key opens all them rooms. I guess I would assume that too. I would assume that too.
Check it with the manager in the morning. I will discuss it with the morning. So this is your key, right?
Yeah, that's my key, but it opens every door going my way.
So we will definitely.
Okay, I got you. I got no problems. I'm just letting you know what I'm supposed to do.
We really appreciate it.
Well, I don't know what he's waiting for me to do.
Who?
The other guy. He told me wait right here.
Right here. Oh, good, thank you. Why did he say?
I have no clue. I just don't want to say, because when I walked past my room and walked into 101 by accident, and I don't want something happened or I did anything. That's the reason why I'm coming back here. And then when I walked back, I said, let me see.
These electronic things, they're just. And right now, I don't have any maintenance guy to take care of. What did he say?
I have no clue. He walked that way. He told me to wait right here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just waiting right here.
And you're recording?
Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? I'm just asking you, why wouldn't I? I just walked into somebody else's room.
No, I'm asking
with
you,
a key.
you recording?
Yes.
That's a simple question.
Yes. For my own
You
sake.
don't have to get upset.
No, I'm not upset about anything. I'm not. Why would I be upset?
That was just a question.
No, I'm not upset about anything, sir. Nothing. I'm upset that this key can open every room, and I wonder what room can open my room. If this key can open every room,
So he just gonna walk away like ain't nothing, like, nigga, what are we gonna do about this? Like, what? He just casually walked away like, sir, this is a big security issue. Why are you acting so casual about this huge security issue? Like, you acting like it's no big deal. Like, oh, are you recording me? Yes. Okay, now what are we going to do about this? Like, yes, I'm recording. And what are we going to do about this? Like, and then the guy is just looking at him like, what you want me to do about it? Like, okay. It like, all right, it's a malfunction. Like, what do you, like, they both looking at each other. He looking at him. He looking at him. He looking back at him. Like, they both looking like, what do you want me to do about it? Type, like, what?
and this is a nice hotel, y'all. This is a very nice hotel. Very nice.
I mean,
very nice.
It's all right.
They got a full thing over here. Elegant hotel.
Elegant.
Top of the line, I would say.
Top of the line.
Breakfast.
It's okay, but elegant is a stretch. Top of the line is also a stretch, but it looks decent. Like, it don't look like they got roaches, but elegant and top of the line, sir, I need you to up your bar just a little bit.
I've never seen something like this open. Breakfast, dinner, bar. Come on. How they gonna have that? Anybody can get in your room though. Help me understand that one. So what am I supposed to do? I'm ready to, I just want to know what's finna go on.
I would suggest if you want to just go in the room.
But I don't want nobody else to get in my room
put
with
the
my
latch on
key.
for right now. Put the latch on so they won't be able to at least,
All right, that's your remedy.
For right now,
For right now.
For right now, I mean.
Okay, no problem, sir.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Wow. Wow. This is what we pay for. This is what it's gonna come to now. Come on, man. I done paid all this money. I ain't gonna tell you how much money I paid to stay here, but I'm gonna do it again for you. I can get in that room.
Boy, you ain't paid that much now. Come on now. You ain't paid that much. I ain't gonna tell you how much I paid because it wasn't that much. But it was, shoot, it probably, probably a little like $100 a night type. Anything over $100 a night outside of New York, because New York Roach Motels is $200 a night. Outside of New York, anything like this over, I would say I'll give it maybe 120, 130, maybe.
I can get in this room. This room. Just showing you.
You said I'm crashing out. I don't care how much. No, I'm not saying it's not worth him to crash out about. I'm just saying how he exaggerated. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like, because yeah, if I pay my money, I want to feel secure, even in Motel 6. I want to, you know what I mean? But I'm just talking about how he's stretching it. Like, I paid, it's elegant, it's top of the line. I ain't gonna tell y'all how much I paid. I'm just saying about that part, he dragging it a little bit, But yeah, like if I come and I feel like I'm not secure, or if I feel like it's not safe, or somebody could enter up in here while I'm sleeping, your only remedy is the latch that could be broke. Oh yeah, we gonna have a big problem. I'm definitely gonna crash out. I'm just talking about how he dragging it. Like, I ain't gonna tell y'all how much I paid. If it was too much, child, never mind.
Come on. You already know I can get into that room. Is it another room I can't get into? I can get into the storage room. Come on, man. What kind of...
And is nobody in the hotel? Like, if I'm in my room and you open my door, close my door, open my door, close my door, like he done opened these people's door like 15 times. So is he the only occupant there? Is the hotel empty? Because nobody coming out, and he done opened them doors like 20 times. So maybe there ain't nobody in the hotel and he the only one in the hotel. And I don't know. Like, because if you open my door, act like you at my door. Like, sir, what are you doing? You keep opening it. Like, what are you doing? Ain't nobody coming to the door. Nobody else, like, out of all of them rooms, not one person came and looked out the door like, hello? Like, why are you opening my door? What are you doing? Hey, was you just at my door? Out of that, like, maybe one hotel, maybe two hotel room, maybe they sleep. But all of the doors he went to, not one person came out and said, sir, hello, what's up? Like, why you keep opening my door?
Keys are they giving? What kind of safety am I going through up in here? It's cool. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm back. Still room. I just want to show y'all that I'm not tripping.
All right. So it says, I can't make this up. Just watch the video. I'm pissed off. I'm trying to see if he revealed what hotel. He said this was in Illinois. He said this was in Illinois. And they said, how do you know people wasn't in the other rooms you opened up? Those rooms could have been occupied. And he says, that was not my concern. I just want to know if the key worked. I told the people at the front desk, why are you worried about it? Were you in the room? Somebody said, I'm pretty sure the rooms you opened up, they would have wanted to know. Okay. He said, why are you worried about while I was opening up the rooms? They said, how you know the people wasn't in there? He said, child, I wasn't worried about it. I don't care about it. He said, that's not. He said, why? He said, why are you concerned? Was you in the room? Oh, whoa. Whoa there, Daryl. That's crazy. He said, that was not my concern. I just want to know if the key worked. I told the people at the front desk, why are you worried about it? Were you in the room? Child. Daryl said, try Jesus, not him. Okay. Okay. He said, try Jesus. Somebody said, you weird as F for that. Just effing opening doors, weirdo. They probably gave you one of the keys that open all the doors for worker to clean rooms. And then somebody said, Daryl, so they gave you the master key by error and no one was able to fix the problem right away? Then the overweight employee forgot his name just magically disappeared? The one other employee has no clue how to handle the situation? I could say the disappearing employee knew what was going on, etc., and decided to disappear. I'm talking out loud. And then again, you could have just put a chair behind the door as you decided to say, etc. You're a big man. I'm just surprised that you couldn't think your way through the problem and how to secure yourself. We have to be quick thinking and fast moving. They done told Daryl that he big, and because he's a big man, that he was supposed to put a chair under the door. We ain't never seen Daryl, but they just know Daryl fat. Did we see Daryl? When did we see Daryl? We just heard Daryl breathing. I'm trying to think. Did we ever see Daryl? Because they said Daryl is big. And they said, Woo. You said you saw a fat wrist? You said he had a reflection in the window? Oh, okay. Oh my God. Y'all are too much. Daryl replied and said, Daryl replied, he said, I don't even know what you talking about, lady. I guess you talking out loud. Oh my God. Oh my God. Daryl, listen, I'm going to need you to come to the school of clapbacks because we need to work on these responses, Daryl. Daryl, we need to work on these responses. Like, what? What are you saying? What are you saying, Daryl? Like, we need to work on some of these responses, sir. because, you know, this is crazy. Whew. Somebody says, sir, I give you props for being so considerate and respectful to the people who work there. Nowadays, people will throw a sandwich in your face for not having it made correctly. The fellow at the desk said he would let the manager know in the morning, and he didn't have maintenance man. What the heck? And he didn't offer any resolution. I think I would have lost it. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been so kind and respectful. Okay. Child, let's see if Daryl replied to anybody else. Because, baby, they off the chain in these comments. Ooh, we got another Daryl reply. They said they are more worried about you recording than taking care of the issue. Daryl said, what I need to be light info. Wait, who he responding to? Debbie said, I'm all for him videoing it. Let people aware he does handle it. Daryl, she said she agree. What? Why you attack Debbie? Tanya said the people that work there are more worried about you recording than taking care of the issue. And Debbie said, I'm all for him videotaping. Let people be aware he does handle it. And Daryl replied and said, what I need to be lightened for, I just showed what I was going through. Went to a party, had too much to drink, walked past my room, used my key, lay down in his bed, realized this not my room. How is that gaslighting? I'm telling you exactly what happened. And the only reason why I recorded it is because they had cameras and I didn't want no one to think that I stole anything out the man's room. Daryl, I thought you said you didn't even go into the room. You said I didn't even go in the room. Now you done went in the room and you laid in their bed? Daryl, you said I didn't even go in the room. I just realized, you know, the key didn't work. Now you done went and you done got in these people's bed. What? Let me play the video again because I could have sworn Daryl said he didn't even go in the room.
Because I walked to the wrong room, and as you can see, my key say 102. Okay. It opens my door. 102. Opens my door. I knew something was going on when I came in my room. Now this is room 100. This is my room. Now watch this. I can open a room. I can open a room. I'm just showing you. I didn't go in. I made a mistake. I'm just trying to see how many rooms this key opened.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. He said, I didn't go in. I made a mistake. So now in the comments, he over here going off on Debbie. And you see this, he replying to this comment right here where Debbie just said, I'm all for him videoing. Let people be aware he does handle it. He done went to gaslighting and all kind of other stuff. He said, what I need to be lightened for, I just show what I was going through. Went to a party, had too much to drink, walked past my room, used my key, lay down in his bed, realized this not my room. How is that gaslighting? I'm just telling you exactly what happened. And the only reason why I recorded it is because they had cameras and I didn't want no one to think that I stole anything out of the man's room. As you can see in the video, I went straight to the front desk. How is that gaslighting? Help me understand. Then he says, Debbie, if you really look, I made two oh, so wait, where's Debbie's replies? I hate this new way of the comments. Show me all the comments. Not the most relevant. Show me all of them. All. You got to turn this stuff to all because I need to see what Debbie is saying. Let me go back to it. Ah, damn. What thread was it under? Fudge. Wait. Was it under this one? Ah, darn. Who comment was it under? Darn. Who comment was it under? Y'all help me real quick. Debbie was underneath somebody else comment. Darn it. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. It was a black girl. Man. Ah, darn it. Hold on. Let me see if y'all let me know. Which comment? Which comment was we under, y'all? Which comment was we under? Tanya Hardens. Okay. Thank you. All right, hold on. Let's find Tanya. Let me go back up to the top. Hold on. Okay. Angela, Tanya. Oh, here we go, right here. Thank you. I was trying to find it. Thank you. Okay. All right. Now let's find Debbie. This what? All right. So Debbie said, I'm all for him videotaping. Let people be aware he does handle it. And he say, what I need to be lightened for? I just show what I was going through. Went to a party, had too much to drink, walked past my room, used my key, lay down in his bed, and realized this was not my room. How that gaslighting? I'm just telling you exactly what happened. And the only reason why I recorded it is because they had cameras and I didn't want no one to think that I stole, blah, 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 blah. So he said, if you really look, I made 2 videos. I wasn't recording when I was in the wrong room. It's when I realized that I was in the wrong room and I went in my room. That's when I said I should record this so I can show that I had the key and got into the room by accident. And then Debbie said, oh no, I never said you were wrong. Read my comment again. I said, I don't blame you for videotaping. And I was glad you did. We need to be aware. Right, Debbie? He a little touched, honey. She said, we need to be aware this could happen. I said, the weirdos at the desk didn't seem too happy about it. I sincerely apologize to you if my text sent any other message. I'm all for what you did. I'll tell you next time I'm somewhere, I'm going to check and make sure the same thing don't happen to me. I promise. I agree with you on every single bit of this. Okay, I thought that I was missing something, but child, he a little touched. He a little touched. Okay. I'm like, child, what are we missing? I'm like, what are we missing in between? And we wasn't missing nothing, child. He don't know what he just yapping. All right. So let's go to another thread. She said, I'm stuck on the fact that he's opening all the other doors, no knock or anything, not knowing if they were occupied. I would have flipped out someone opening my door. And somebody said, exactly. So, they said, right, even without going in, he overstepped boundaries and could have scared the people occupying it. The light turning green was enough. He didn't have to open the door. I'm thinking the key was housekeeping key because it opened all the rooms and the storage room. So Daryl came in there somewhere. Okay, we got to put it back to most relevant because we need to immediately see Daryl's comment because Daryl was up in here. Child, where Daryl was at? He replied to that. Facebook. Okay, where is she at? Okay. Y'all know I be trying to catch all of the tea. Oh, Daryl said Daryl replied and said, I wish one of the rooms was yours. Daryl is crazy. Daryl gonna say, I wish one of the rooms was yours. Then they said the way he responded to me shows he has ill intentions and was a horrible person. There's no need to open all those doors. And he probably did this so he would not be implicated in a crime. He called me all types of names, but a child of God. Then put a where the threat? Hold on. Where we missing T? We missing T. Where the threat at? Oh, we missing T. She said he called her everything but a child of God. Where's that at? Did Daryl delete it? Oh, they saying he never wished bad on somebody. Where is the comment? Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so child, she said he called her everything but a child of God. Okay. Okay, this is too much. Let's go back to most relevant. Cause child, we need to see what Daryl talking about. And I can't see what Daryl talking about with all of that. All right. So somebody said, then he sends you to go wait to your room like you a child. That's crazy. Part 2, please. And then he said, I posted them all on my page. Just go on it. Somebody said, so not only did they allow you to keep the key, but you keep opening the door. Potentially people could be in there, no? Why not simply just hold the key fob and the key panel to see what color turned green, which would indicate you have access? I just don't understand why keep opening the door. He said, so when I get my mother effing attorney, I can show them what the I'm doing. Idiot. How the am I supposed to prove that I can do something? You sound like a fool. What is your name? Jojo? He said, what is your name? Jojo? Like, what is happening here? Daryl is crazy. Daryl is crazy. Oh my Lord, what is going on? They said key code box error. Box needs to be reset. That's where the first guy went to check. Always lock your door and don't leave valuables out. Daryl replied and says he didn't go check. I still got the key. It's September 10th and not in the hotel, and I still can open up all these room doors. You still could open the door? You done checked out and you still got the key? Why do you still got them people key? And why is you still opening them people doors? What is going on here? This is crazy. Daryl, this is crazy. We had questions, but now we got even more questions due to your responses. Somebody said, that first guy you told and went back to break room and finished eating his burrito. And please stop opening them doors. We got it the first time. Just ask for your money back. Daryl said, I open up what the I want to open up. When you have your situation, you deal with it the way you deal with it. I got recordings of 20 videos. I got me an attorney and my lawsuit is on the way. So shut the fuck up. Child. He is going off. Somebody said, wow, you may have the master key. Daryl replied and said, it's not the master key. It's just the key she took out the box with the rest of the cards and programmed it and gave it to me. But that specific key had 102 on it. Somebody said, identify the problem, report it, recommend a solution, and be done with it. After realizing the key opened multiple doors, I would have reported it to the front desk and checked out of the hotel at the same time. I would no longer feel safe, and it would allow the front desk time to solve the problem. Oh, damn. What did I do? Oh, man. I'm over here clicking too fast. Hold on. He mad at Jojo. Hold on. Oh. Okay. So somebody said, after realizing the key opened multiple doors, I would have reported it to front desk and checked out the hotel at the same time. I would no longer feel safe, and it would allow the front desk time to solve the problem. He said, this is what Daryl replied. He said, what the is that gonna solve? That ain't gonna solve. Stay in the hotel, record what the fuck is going on, and get a lawyer and sue their ass. Daryl, it would make sense that you were in fear if you didn't stay there. If you noticed that there was a security breach and then you stay there, they would think that you are not in fear. But if you check out of the room and you refuse to stay there, and if you're trying to sue, that would hold more weight, Daryl. You don't stay in a situation that's unsafe and say, you know what? I'm getting an attorney and whatever, like, I'm just going to keep staying in an unsafe environment. No, you leave. You get out, and then if you want to sue for it being unsafe, you prove it by the fact of you had to relocate. I had to change rooms. You charge for the inconvenience. You ain't inconvenienced if you conveniently still staying there. But if you want to build a case, if you're trying to get an attorney, you build a case by proving the inconvenience that this caused to your life. I had to exit out of there. I didn't feel safe. I had to relocate. I had to book into this room. This room wasn't available. I had to go 30 miles outside of the district. Like, create an inconvenience if you don't. Like, none of the hotels that were in the whole strip was available. They all was booked. So I had to go an hour out. Like Daryl, come on. Basic 101. Like, come on. Somebody said, come on, you know you work there. Daryl said, I'ma just delete your mask. You think you look stupid? Wait. He said, I'ma just delete your mask. You think like you look stupid. Oh, wait, I read it right the first time. Ooh, child. Why you keep opening the doors though? We get it. Just go back in your room, be alert, and wait for the morning. I mean, it's wrong that they gave you back the key. and that they didn't have any other solution at the time. But going back to open the doors again is irritating. We get the point, brother. Damn. He said, Stephen Nandama, so my attorney can get the best lawsuit, you idiot. How can I prove that I can open the door if I don't do it? You sound like an idiot. So you're just going to tell the judge and everybody that you got a key that opened the door, but you can't show that you can open the rest of the doors and any of the other doors in the hotel room? So I know you don't know how to do a lawsuit. Get the F off my page. Somebody said, right? So dramatic. And Steve said, imagine. Somebody said, Mister, I like how you deal with the situation. You was calm, cool, and collected. You did the right thing. You were there for a reason by saving others. You're being very professional. God bless you. Daryl said, thank you. The rest of these motherfuckers on here sound like idiots. You get it. I have to record this now that I got my attorney. He told me I did a good job in recording. F with these lame ass ends say. Whoo, Daryl is something else, baby. He is something else, honey. Somebody said something's not adding up. You never knocked on anyone else's door. You just opened it, and then no one came out after you opened their door. That seems odd. And secondly, no hotel room puts numbers on keys anymore. This is not real. Daryl says, nobody came out when I opened the door. What video you looking at? And I don't need to knock on the fucking door. I got the goddamn key. They gave it to me. B. Daryl, I need you to go into anger management, bro. You are tripping. Somebody said the crazy part about he act like he don't care. Daryl said, right? And why would you start trying other doors with your key? Foul. Angela Berry, you talking to be right? Why would you even get on here and say that dumb Watch the video, idiots. That's the reason why I tried to open up the doors. I see you have no life. That's why you on other people's posts talking Get a life. You the I don't sit down and piss, ho. What? He said, I don't sit down and piss. That's your job. He said, I see why your ugly don't have no picture of you, LOL. Ooh, Daryl, this is crazy. Somebody said, I'm trying to understand, after knowing you had access to the other rooms, why you open the doors, but yet you worried about someone going in your room. Daryl says, yes, I am worried about somebody else going in my room. That's the reason why I wanted to know if I can open up the other doors. How am I supposed to know that? Let me know other than me trying to open up the other doors. Then me going to the staff and showing them that, so I don't understand your comment. And I gave them the key. They gave it back to me. So I don't understand your comment. You must have not watched the whole video. And I only went in one room. I just showed that I can open the door to the other rooms. I never went in their room. Show me one time in a video you see me going in someone's room. Somebody said, my cousin Daryl said to address him the same way you address me, as a dumb a. What? What? He said, I'm a grown man. Why you on my post saying you don't even know me? You got to be the most stupid in the world. And that's real talk. This how you get your clicks, getting on other people posting, picking on their cousins, picking on their family. You're a whack ass in. But I ain't gonna waste my time arguing with you when I could just delete you. Ass. Oh, he is angry. Oh my God. He is so upset. Oh Lord. Somebody said nobody is trained properly. I worked in the hotel industry and we would have taken the key and gave you another one. They should have compensated you. He said they will. Got me an attorney today. Somebody said, what the? No idea what they're doing. Lawsuit waiting to happen. I still got the key. They have not called me, have not took it. The guy that was walking back, that Landon dude, he got something to do with it because he never came back up to the front desk where he told the guy recording, wait at. Then the phone rings, having the guy in the blue answering, looking clueless. I would have got my money back and left. It's a smelly setup situation there, and you a black man with proof. He said, why would I do that when I can sue this hotel for millions of dollars for free? My life in danger and every other guest's life in danger. What the? I'm leaving for? I'm not scared. Daryl, you contradicting yourself and you just woofing a little too much. You saying your life in danger, but saying that you not scared in the next sentence. Make it make sense. You say, I'm not scared. I'm supposed to stay here, but then you say your life in danger. If your life in danger, you don't stay in a situation where your life is in danger at, boo. And then you don't tell, even if I'm gonna sue them, you don't tell the internet and be bragging about millions and a motive, because then it seemed like you got a motive behind it. All of this, if I was the hotel, I'd be screenshotting all of this. Somebody said, one thing I noticed was one room that wouldn't open, I believe it was room 107, had some kind of tag on the door. I don't know what the significance is, but none of the other doors that he was able to open had any tag on them. That tag was, I believe, red and white. Could that be why the door lit up red? Just curious. At the same time, it could actually just be a glitch in the system because anything electronic can malfunction. They could have set it up that way. Sometimes have a friend come in and take people's valuables because they would know when the people come and go from their rooms. They could all get a cut from the proceeds. Could be a skit. This is crazy. He said, if you lock the deadbolt inside while you in the room, that key will not work. Yeah, I hope he didn't continue to stay there because even the staff is acting shady, asking if he's recording them. Then him at the desk getting a phone call and not saying anything. They up to something. Sad you had to be careful these days in hotels. He said, I stayed there for another weeks. Another weeks? Another weeks? I recorded a whole bunch of nobody came and got the key, and I still got the key. Went back yesterday, and I can still get in the hotel room. Enough for Daryl, because Daryl, you're weird. You're weird. This situation is weird. You weird. All of it is weird. And then he said he stayed another weeks with an S. So I don't know if that was 1 week or plural. Because he think it's top of the line hotel, according to him. Like, what? Child, Daryl is a mess. But I just wanted to talk to y'all for a little bit and see what y'all had going on, go over a couple of topics. And I missed going live, I think yesterday. Has it been 1 day or 2 days? I'm trying to be more consistent. Now, my hair looks crazy right now, so for the rest of the day, I'm gonna try to do something to my head, get my head in order. But yeah, I wanted to try to go live. There's so many topics, so many things going on. And I am trying so hard to just like get back in the rhythm of being consistent. Now that my daughter is in school, it is a lot easier to kind of have a schedule. So I just need to get like my sleeping patterns together because I sleep in random times. Like I sleep at so many different random times. So I need to regulate that, get a schedule going, and try to be more consistent. And it would really be good if I pick like a time a day that I go live at the same time every day. Now I'm a work in progress. I'm trying to get there. Okay. But when you are your own boss and you just, you're not held to a certain schedule, it gets crazy. So I'm really trying to like get out of that. Get out of my like time when I had like burnout and stuff and just really get like lock in. So this video was me just, it wasn't like my typical type of video, but just me trying to like just be more consistent and then so that I can really just lock in. This next rest of the year, I want to really lock in, like really, really, really lock in, really get into my content and really like, I need to start introducing different stuff. Like I've been on this platform for a long time and sitting behind my desk, turning on my camera and just talking about stories has gotten boring for me, to be honest. I really like when I was at the Diddy trial, it was a lot going on mentally. Like it was just so much different energies, so much different personalities, so much different stuff. But even within that, like I like to be like on scene reporting and doing that kind of stuff. Like, and so when I came back home and just sitting at home and just turn on my camera, it was a bit like boring a little bit. So I got to just try to like find the excitement again and then just introduce things that I'm genuinely excited to do. Like, so I'm planning to really lock in this last end of the year. Somebody said, Neek, change her hairstyle. I do change my hairstyle often. You said Neek change styles every week. I do change my hairstyles very often, but I don't know. Like, I get really tired of a style. Like, people will be commenting too, like, oh, like this is my favorite hairstyle. And I'll get like a lot of comments like each time I change my hair, but then it's like, okay, I mean, it's cool, but I'm tired of it. Like a lot of people like the hairstyle where I had the two French braids in the middle and the hair down, the curly hair down. But I think I had that in for maybe a week, maybe a little over a week, but after a while, like my hair stopped wanting to blend with my leave out stopped wanting to blend and I was over it. I said, you know what? I'm not about to try to blend another piece of hair. Like I'm over it. I took it out. So, I definitely am going to do something again. And I hope like maybe, my next style, maybe I'll keep it a little longer, but I don't know. I get tired of stuff quick. You said your hair looks like shit every day. You said, I like that you change your hair all the time. It's taking care of yourself, self-care. Yes, thank you so much. It is self-care. But once I take my hair down, me getting motivated to like, okay, we about to comb it out and blow dry and braid, and all of that is such a process. So I be having to dedicate a whole day to like, all right, today is just me to just take care of me today. Like, all right, but mhm, right. It's like, yeah, people still complimenting, but it's like, I'm over it. Y'all like it, but I'm over it. So it's a journey. It's a journey. But thank y'all so much. If you guys have any stories that y'all want me to cover, definitely send them to my Instagram. I'm on my Instagram the most. I do have Facebook, and people send me stuff on my Facebook as well. You said do a show reading comments like on Reddit. Maybe I could do that. I could do that. Definitely. You know what I really like to read? I really get a kick like when I'm about to fly somewhere, or when I got to book a hotel again, and I have to like read through like the reviews to see like, okay, is this a decent hotel? What are people saying? I get a kick. I get a key out of reading hotel reviews. That must be so funny to me. And I thought about it before. I said, you know what? I be at home and I be cracking up. Okay, I be cracking up reading hotel reviews. It be so funny sometimes. So I might do that too, because baby, if y'all see me when it's time for me to do research and I'm going to a city, or I'm about to fly somewhere and I'm like, okay, let me book a hotel and I gotta find a hotel. Oh my Lord, I be here cracking up reading reviews. Like, people be cracking me up with how they describe the hotel, how they describe the surroundings, how they talk about areas, and they say like, oh, this is a sketch area, and I walked outside, and they just describe the environments. That stuff be so funny to me. But it's helpful at the same time. Like, it be so helpful. Like, yes, thank you. I needed that. I need to know if they got roaches. I need to know if they got bed bugs. I need to know if it's unsafe outside. I need to know these things, okay? So they be helpful and funny at the same time. What's up, Denant? Are you causing havoc today? You causing ruckus today? You all right this week? You go in and out. You go in and out from sweet Denant to causing ruckus to sweet to causing ruckus. You mellow today? What's you doing? What's it giving? What's it giving, honey? But yeah, so I definitely need to Temu reviews. What Temu reviews be funny too? I don't really go on Temu. I need to. You said I'm at peace, ain't nobody making me mad, and I'm taking anger management. Okay, good job. Good job. Good job. We love self-improvement and elevation. We love it. We love self-improvement. But all right, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm going to talk to y'all on the next videos. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for this time. It's been a key. Okay, it's been a key, and I appreciate y'all so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, and if y'all have any stories, send them. But this is the thing. A lot of people will send me stories and they'll just send a link. They won't have no description to it. I won't know what, like, it's just a link to a video. And I be looking like, what's the backstory? Like, give me something. Like, this is Daryl going off at the hotel, or something. Some people just be sending a link and that's it. Like, here you go. I'll be like, can I get a brief summary, real brief. Like I'm okay with doing research on my own, but you know, can I get a little heads up of like what is it? What is it? But all right, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to do something to this head of mine, and I'll talk to y'all. I'm gonna try to do something to my head tonight so that I'll be back camera ready tomorrow. Cause right now, child, it's giving a mess on top of my head. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.